If you are looking for an idea that creates intensity in your accompaniment and builds to a climactic section, check out this tip. Let's look at a quick and an effective way to create intensity in the accompaniment and to build to a more climactic point of the song. This technique is often referred to as a pedal tone or a pedal point. And to do this technique in your left hand or in your bass, we're going to continue to play a single note or octave while the right hand changes chords. Rather than changing the chord with the right hand, we're going to continue to play that same single note. I'm going to show you how I utilize this technique on a song I've written, The Time to Stand. Towards the end of the song, it's going to lead into a bridge of the song Stand Up for Jesus, and that bridge is then going to intensify and climax into the final chorus of the song The Time to Stand. So I'm going to utilize that pedal tone in that bridge to help build that intensity. To do this, we're in the key of E flat. Our one chord is the E flat major chord. And instead of playing the E flat as an octave in my bass, I'm going to use the 5 of the chord. So the 5 is B flat. While my right hand changes chords, I'm going to continue to stay on that B flat chord. And I can create a rhythmic concept in that left hand, whether it's a dotted quarter note with an 8th note, or an 8th note with a quarter note pattern. I'm going to utilize some sort of pattern that also creates a building sound or an intensifying sound. In my right hand, I'm going to demonstrate just using some basic ideas, not going to do too much, play a little bit more of the melody than I would for an accompaniment, because we're really going to focus on that left hand. So as we come into that bridge, we're singing Stand Up for Jesus, or those who are singing that song. And I'm going to stop right there. So if you notice, we continued on that B flat, which was the 5 of our one chord, and continued on till it resolved using that B flat chord, which is the 5 chord in the key we're in. Now I'm going to show you another way to use this pedal tone or this pedal note, and this time it's going to be in a section that's a little bit more mellow, but I want to use that tone that's going to continue throughout several measures to kind of build into the next section. Now I'm going to utilize this in another song in the key of E flat just to keep us in that same key signature. We're going to use the hymn, This Is My Father's World. So in the last example, we used the 5 of the one chord, which was B flat. In this example, we're going to use the root of the one chord, which is E flat. And so while my right hand changes chords, I'm going to continue with that pedal tone. Now I'm going to do a little bit of a different pattern. Because this isn't a big section here, I'm going to utilize a rolling pattern, and my bottom note is going to stay the same because it's my bass, and in my top part of my left hand, I'm going to change with the chord. So here's what this would sound like. And right there, we resolved it. Now, there's another song that I've played recently, and this one does a similar concept, but it moves through the 1 chord, the 4 chord, and the 5 chord. It does something like this. So that is 2 different ways to use a pedal tone. Try it in your next accompaniment. I know you'll have fun utilizing this simple but effective technique. If this tutorial has helped you, please like the video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and share it with others.